5 greatest inspirational millionaire quotes about life. No one is ever born rich or successful, but when many lead mediocre and boring lives, some eventually become legends. Stay till the end to find a 5-step formula that will surely give your life a goal, a purpose, and a way to achieve it. 5 quotes at a time. It's Quotechella time. Being rich isn't a privilege. Being rich is a right. If you create massive value for others, you have the right to be as rich as you want. Seibold. All successful entrepreneurs were never born rich. In fact, many of them had average lives or childhood stricken with poverty. The challenges and hardships in our lives shape us, and depending on how we face them and what we learn from them, our lives will either be miserable or we will achieve extraordinary success. After all, isn't this what all successful businessmen do and ever did? They gave value, convenience, and solutions to many challenges and problems the world faced. And for that, they amazed fortunes massive enough for generations. You have the right to be as rich as you want, but only if you're prepared and brave enough to add something greater and better to this world. As everyone has the right to be rich, and can be if they are willing to add more value, when they do so, something else blesses them. What is that? That is fortune. Fortune always favors the brave, and never helps a man who does not help himself. P.T. Barnum. Many say fortune is mere coincidence, just luck, or favorable things that happen unexpectedly. Let me tell you one thing, nothing is more wrong than that. Luck does not follow someone merely by chance. Luck happens to get at you when you take risks, be bold, and chase your dreams. You must be a doer, not a mere talker, and do things that will make you ever more closer to your goals and ambitions. Only then the fortune will favor and fall upon you. Remember, those who believe in luck by chance have never tried anything new and have never done anything to change this world. It is always those who were bold enough to help themselves and chase their dreams that touched the lives of millions and changed this world. As for P.T. Barnum, the man who said this was a man who always helped himself. He was a showman, owned a circus, an avid critic of slavery, and became a successful businessman and eventually an honorable politician. You would agree now that only someone brave enough and lucky enough can do all these things in their lives. Being bold and taking risks is the surest way to success. But what is the greatest risk? Let Mark Zuckerberg enlighten you. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. Risk is the forebearer of success. Time and time again, those who took the risk reap the rewards. It's not just the investors or the businessmen, ancient kings, explorers, politicians, and even athletes. Behind every success, behind every accomplishment, there was an immense risk and a man or a woman who was brave enough to take it. But here's the thing, it's important to remember the difference between risk and gambling. Many people along the way tend to confuse the two. You take a risk to achieve something greater, and when you do so, you do it with a strategy. The risk is calculated, and there's always room for more options. You don't go all in blind. You go into the uncertainty, knowing very well that whatever happens, whatever comes, you are going to make it. Now that you know taking risks is the best way to avoid the risk of not taking risks, is there any single quality that you need to do that? Indeed there is. No quality is greater than extraordinary determination. With it, the possibilities are endless. I believe the most successful people are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. Mary Kay Ash. No one is born perfect. No one is born successful. And no one is born extraordinary. It is the ordinary people who are willing to follow their dreams with an extraordinary determination that become extraordinary in the process. Success never comes at once. You have to chase it, fall, and then stand up again to chase after it. It's not the chasing of dreams that makes a successful person. It's the standing up after failing to achieve your dream that makes a legendary individual. With each fall, you learn something new, you correct your mistakes, and you stand up better and stronger than the last time. This seems easy to say, but requires a never say die attitude, and only a very few, like Mary Kay Ash, possess it. As a woman, she started her cosmetic business small and with many challenges, and left it as one of the largest and most profitable cosmetic businesses in the world. Think you can do that? Let us know down below. Start with the end in mind. If you want to be a millionaire, talk like one, act like one, work like one. Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor was an ardent believer in the law of attraction. What you believe, you will achieve. And that is the life story of this legendary man that showed many people how to achieve success in their lives. As a young man, Bob got a mediocre job in a fire department in Toronto. Though the job was nothing fascinating, this would be the place to change his life forever. There, a few colleagues shared a book with him, Think and Grow Rich, and that book made him completely a different man. He went on to find a cleaning business of his own that netted him over $100,000 every year, a surprising success for a man with no formal education or experience. Why? Because he envisioned his success. He had a strategy, and he started with an end in mind. It was focused, and every step he took along the way was well planned in advance. Every risk was taken wisely, and every time he failed, he stood up and kept going. The mantra of his success is, wanted to become a millionaire, started working like one, and became a millionaire. The same is true for you. Not complex theories and no complex sciences behind it. But the biggest question is, are you willing to do what it takes to become one? Let me know down below. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.